The Golden State Warriors' drought in NBA free agency extended in Las Vegas, as they have not signed a free agent yet halfway through the Summer League games and 2 weeks since player movement began. But two underrated free agents have been mentioned as potential sneaky targets for the Warriors, according to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points. Outside of players like Malcolm Brogdon, Trey Lyles, and Gary Payton II, who we previously reported as potential free agent targets for the Warriors this offseason, two other interesting names were brought up in conversations during the first 2 days of NBA Summer League: Seth Curry and Ben Simmons. Siegel wrote on July 12th. Seth is the younger brother of Warriors star Stephen Curry. The 34-year-old guard won't be returning to Charlotte, and he has always talked about playing alongside his brother. Warriors fans and the Curry family alike would surely love to see Seth on a minimum contract in the Bay, wrote Siegel. Brotherhood or redemption, shooting or size. Seth shot a career-best 45.6% from the three-point range last season, which tops his older brother's 45.5% career-best mark during the 2011-12 season. Seth, though, only achieved that feat in low volume, attempting only 2.7 per game. But that's because he only averaged 15.6 minutes off the bench. If the Warriors sign him, he will likely play the same role as his older brother's backup. Having that continuity of perimeter threat in the second unit is a must for the Warriors, who might be looking not to overextend their franchise star in the regular season. As for Simmons, he is expected to be a minimum contract player during the 2025-26 season. Throughout his career, the former first overall pick has thrived in systems where there are viable, reliable shooters around him. After being a rumored Warriors target in the past, Simmons could give Golden State everything they need in terms of height, rebounding, and playmaking outside of Steph, Siegel wrote. The exact opposite of Seth Curry, Simmons has a clunky jumper but is a solid defender and a playmaker. However, the former #1 pick has fallen off the cliff since he left Philadelphia over mental health and mysterious back issues. His once promising career went south in Brooklyn. Last season, he averaged 6.2 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 6.9 assists in his final 33 games in Brooklyn. He only played 17 games for the Clippers and was an afterthought, averaging career lows 2.9 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 3.1 assists. Warriors GM outlines what they're looking to add. Golden State General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. explained why the Warriors have been picky this offseason. "I think we learned a lot about the team this past year, especially since we've added Jimmy Butler," Dunleavy told ESPN's Katie George during halftime of the Warriors' NBA Summer League opener in Las Vegas on July 11th. "We feel like we have a group going forward that's going to be pretty good. What do we need to add? I think from that standpoint, we want to look to the front court to add some shooting, in the back court some defense. Offensively, guys that can shoot, pass, and dribble. There's tons of needs, but I think we've zeroed in on some areas that we can address. As the summer unfolds, we'll continue to try and do that." Based on Dunleavy's comments, Simmons, who plays point guard, could complement Stephen Curry better than Seth in their backcourt. It's fair to say that Alex Tui endured a horror start to his time with the Golden State Warriors, having been a -81 in plus-minus across his first 2 games after being drafted 52nd overall in the second round of last month's draft. Tui tallied just 13 points on 3 of 14 shooting across those 2 games, but bounced back with a much-improved performance in Sunday's 103-93 win over the Utah Jazz in Las Vegas. Alex Tui dropped 15 points in the Warriors win over the Jazz. The critics were getting louder after another slow start for the Australian forward, yet he found some much-needed confidence with an impressive sequence to close the first half. Tui snatched a rebound, pushed and transitioned, and drew a foul from Jazz big man Kyle Filipowski, subsequently knocking down both free throws. He followed that with a beautiful spin move and layup, before drawing another foul from Filipowski that led to 2 more free throws. That all happened in the final 90 seconds of the second quarter, with Filipowski hardly impressed as he and Tui tangled to end the half. Tui added a corner three-pointer in the second half and finished his night with a crafty and 1 circus layup, ending with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in a breakout performance that will raise optimism of his potential among Warrior fans. Tui got crafty. Before Tui's strong close to the second period, it was undrafted rookie Gabe Matson who propelled Golden State to the lead with a blistering 18-point half on 6 of 7 shooting from three-point range. The 24-year-old finished with an equal game-high 22 points in less than 17 minutes off the bench, doing himself no harm in pushing for a potential training camp deal with the Warriors or a spot on their G League roster. Golden State's other late second-round pick, Will Richard, was a little quieter but still finished with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals, though his three-point shooting is yet to come around after another one of 5 display from deep. Taran Armstrong had some uncharacteristic turnovers but got better as the game went on, including a couple of tough drives and layups as Utah made their push in the fourth quarter. The Australian point guard finished with 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, but he too shot just 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Sunday's win snapped a 3-game losing streak for the Warriors dating back to the California Classic, with the squad now setting their sights to a matchup with the Memphis Grizzlies on Tuesday. The Los Angeles Lakers and superstar forward LeBron James have seemingly hit a rocky point in their relationship, and the end of his Lakers tenure could be around the corner. James opted into his player option for the 2025-26 season, and many expect this to be his last year in LA. However, could he leave sooner than expected? James, 40, is undoubtedly reaching the final years of his career, but as his relationship with the Lakers continues to crumble, a trade could happen this summer to find him a new home. Of course, James has a no-trade clause, so he controls where he would end up. A new rumor from Scoop B reveals that 4 teams have already contacted Rich Paul about a potential LeBron James trade. The LA Clippers, Golden State Warriors, Dallas Mavericks, and Cleveland Cavaliers are the 4 teams who are rumored to have shown immediate interest in James. The Clippers are undoubtedly an interesting landing spot for James. The 40-year-old superstar has a clear connection to Los Angeles, so keeping him in the city, but giving him a fresh opportunity, could be ideal. A duo of LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard would be incredible, especially with LA's impressive core around them. Of course, the Warriors remain one of the most intriguing destinations for the Lakers star, as a LeBron James-Steph Curry duo would give fans exactly what they want and sell plenty of tickets. While James is nearing retirement, he has shown he still has some gas left in the tank. The Clippers making a push for him seems unlikely, but the idea of it is certainly interesting.